Alright, selamat datang kembali di channel gua. Kita lanjut lagi Cloudpunk, sudah part 8 sekarang ya. Udah setengah jalan sih. Ini game soalnya kalau gua baca sih cuman 7 jam apa ya. Tapi dalam waktu 3,5 jam yang udah dilewatin di game ini, gak banyak informasi yang kita dapet. Gue juga bingung gimana tertamatnya ya. Apa mungkin ini kali ya, ntar kayaknya bentar lagi sih, kayaknya di akhir-akhir tuh langsung digabungin jadi satu gitu, semua ceritanya dikasih tahu ke lu semua, kasih tahu ke kita gitu, ceritanya tentang ini nggak pelan-pelan. Jadi di awal nggak dikasih tahu, ntar tiba-tiba di akhir blok langsung semua kasih tahu kora itu apa, ada masalah apa sama kotanya, kenapa banyak kecelakaan di kotanya. Kan banyak kecelakaan kan kotanya kan. Kayaknya sih memang kecelakaannya ada ini, ada sesuatu sama si Cora. Mungkin malah si Cora yang nyebabin kecelakaan. Terus si identitasnya si Control juga belum ketahuan kan siapa. Mana parkirnya ini? Oh ini. Ya, oke sih, nggak salah gua main game ini sambil nunggu Cyberpunk yang harusnya ini gua upload hari ini tanggal berapa sekarang? 28, 12 hari lagi harusnya ya rilis tuh Cyberpunk. Kalau enggak ini sih, kalau enggak di delay lagi, tapi kayaknya sih enggak sih. Soalnya kalau gue baca online tuh banyak ini tuh, udah banyak physical copies yang dikirim ke toko-tokonya, ke GameStop kayak gitu-gitu. Udah banyak, jadi harusnya enggak nunggu di bawah lagi nih. Nah, air tapi gue bingung sih, ini kan ada air ya, tapi yang di part sebelumnya, 2 part sebelumnya kayaknya, apa part sebelumnya ya, yang gua nganterin makanan ke si Retsu di Defense, itu kan katanya di bawah ini kan, di bawah Nivalis kan. Di bawah Nivalis tuh harusnya ada tempat tuh. Apa Nivalis itu nggak ini ya, maksudnya kalau satu daratan tuh nggak ketinggiannya nggak sama gitu, jadi ada yang di atas, ada yang di bawah gitu. Iya sih, kan ada The Spire. The Spire itu kan ini, kenapa di Patchwork? The Spire kan paling atas tuh, yang isinya orang-orang kaya.
Hey, please stop. I need your help.
Kenapa mas? Kita tolong apa?
Just one moment. I know I look monstrous.
No, you don't. I'm
Nggak,
just
biasa
really
aja.
busy.
Making deliveries. I know. That's why I need your help. They call me Patchwork.
You need to call my company if you want a delivery.
Patchwork
I can't take
soalnya
on jobs from people
ini
on
ya,
the street.
apa
I can pay you.
kepalanya
No one else will help me. People
tuh ada
scream.
tempelannya.
They scream?
The children are frightened. They tell stories about me. About the freak.
Ya elah, lebay banget
Really?
nih.
There are plenty of
tempat
androids
kayak
back in the
begini.
Eastern Peninsula that want to wear dermis but can't keep it in good repair.
In
Oh.
Nivalis, such a thing is seen as an abomination.
Karena
Unclean.
nggak pakai
Dermis
kulit.
is expensive. Do you ever consider just living as an android?
Never. I don't feel like an android. My body feels wrong. I want to have skin, to
Apa sih?
breathe, to feel, to
Pengen
sweat,
punya kulit
to
ya.
touch people without them recoiling.
I understand. What do you want from me?
I can't leave this alleyway. They run from me. Corpsec would find me for causing a scene.
Ya,
I need
buset ya.
dermis. I
Ditangkap.
can only buy from less reputable sources.
You want me to buy you black market skin cells? No way.
I can pay you well. As a human, it is not even illegal for you. Only androids are forbidden from buying from unofficial vendors.
I'm sorry, you need to find someone else.
There is no one else. I have been like this for a week. I will not live like this. I cannot.
Sian amat sudah bantuin
How
Raina.
far do I need to go?
Just 2 blocks over. Here is the money. You can keep half.
Wow.
Fine. What is his name?
6,5.
He stands in the corner, a thin mustache. He is hard to miss.
Krepo.
And what is your name?
I told you, they call me Patchwork.
What is your name?
Pete. I would like to be called Pete.
Iya, Pete.
I'll do what I can, Pete.
Oke, petek. Bantuin lu. Kita beli kulit dermis. Kasih krepo. Ya ilah, cuma di sini dong. Gue jitak juga. Buset.
Grepo?
Panggil aja sih orangnya sih. Krepo sini.
Keep moving, sick.
What? I'm not corpsec.
Sure you wait.
Gue bukan
I don't
korpsek
have anything for
beneran.
you.
Dermis. I need it for a friend.
Oh. The skin job found someone to come out and play.
Dia tahu.
Patchwork man.
Kalau si
His name
patchwork
is Pete.
Pete.
tahu.
Who's he fooling? He's the patchwork man.
Banyak
The
petek.
wobbly jelly eyes and the flesh hanging off him like he's skin meat.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Kayaknya aslinya lebih buruk deh daripada gambarnya yang di pojok kiri bawah itu.
Loves to see the
Si
smiles
patchwork.
on kids' faces. That's why he wears them over his own.
What the hell?
Just give me the dermis.
Sure. Tell Patchwork I said hi. That freak.
Asshole.
Kayaknya ada sesuatu yang Patchwork gak kasih tahu ke kita deh. Kok kayaknya si Repo ngira dia kayak ini banget sih. Nilainya tuh kalau dia kayak orang gila banget. Kenapa lu?
I can't believe you have to deal with that Grepo guy.
Did you get the dermis?
Ya,
Yeah, it's just a vial with some liquid.
That's right. The cells are microscopic, but they grow and renew. I'll
keren.
have full human skin for a few months, at least. Then it bursts
Pasti
out.
mandi pakai
Can
itu.
you get something more permanent?
Not unless a million limbs suddenly appear in my bank account.
Would you ever live as an android?
Would you?
I guess not.
Ya iyalah, gue bukan
Thank you
Android,
for your
masa lu
help.
suruh
See
jadi
you
Android.
around, Pete.
Lumayan 3,5. Oke, let's go. Lanjut. Kita ini ke Huxley. Di atas. Naik ke atas. Oh. Keren gambarnya. Ular kepala 2. Ground Club. Ada kaitan apa sama Fight Club? Mirip-mirip. Dapat. Oke. Punch cards. Gue masih butuh 7 lagi buat ngasih ke si Evelyn. Gua mau ambil dada lagi. Oh, salah jalan cuy, itu sebelah kanan. Gua mau ambil item, bukan mau ke ijo-ijo. Item. Hup. Ya, banyak tulisan-tulisan Jepang kan. Entah artinya apa itu. Bacanya juga nggak bisa. Hiragana. Belajar dulu SMA. Udah lupa semua. Woi.
Are you Huxley?
The dame really came through.
Wih, ada cutscene. Oh enggak. Gue pikir ada cutscene.
Why do you talk like that? Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that, or I'll drop you in the hollows.
Wow, lu
The
ngomongnya.
dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocaust machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Can you understand what he is saying?
About
Putar
40%
sini.
of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town, still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
You said you're a private investigator. Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but
Enggak
I
sih,
liked
ini
her.
aja nih.
And a dog
Si
too.
Huxley
How
aja
did he
kayaknya
know I
ada-rada.
your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocaust machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I'd give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
Oke.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits.
54.
54244.
54244, oke.
She'd remember them.
Access the holocaust. Holocaust itu. Sini ada kan? Iya ada. Terus ngapa gua masuk ke mobil kalau disuruh ke situ? Bambang. Ada juga gua kesini dulu baru masuk mobil. 5, 4, 2, 4. Account balance 1.500. Transfer limits from ambil semua. Itu 516. Oke, dapat achievement juga.
I settled the bill. Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
This is a lot of money.
Lumayan,
I can drop you somewhere else if you
1.500.
like.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
Dia bayar cuy. Kamus, kamu
The
jangan
dame had a heart of
macam-macam ya.
gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Siapa
Where's
pasta?
this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed
Spaghetti.
towards my office
Pasta.
in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks. Who is this Pashta anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthring. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt.
Okay.
The Net Corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best,
Lu,
cheapest
dia minta tolong sama
PI.
lu.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with. The dead corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen?
Kayaknya sih ada
The dame
sesuatu.
thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good.
Iya, lu
Truth
ngomong
was,
aja kayak
there
begitu.
was
Ya,
a
lu
time
gila.
when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there.
Dia
Now I
android.
played a role so well, I was stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
Oke. Ya dulu gak kayak gitu, cuman sekarang dia jadi ini investigator yang lebih ahli malah daripada sebelum-sebelumnya. Oke, kita jalan ke nganterin Huxley ke kantornya. Dia nyeritain tentang pasta. Wah, bensin gua udah mau habis nih. Taruh si bensin dulu nih habis ini. Salah. Masih di sini belok kanan. Terus Cyberpunk juga ini kan first person nih. Mantap. Kita bandingin nanti interiornya. Bagusan mana?
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired. but that place was where I slept, so I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was
Gimana
the
sih?
illness, but what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was
Di
sure I'd
atas.
been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
Oke,
What if it is not safe?
kita
I'll take my
nggak ke situ
chances.
berarti.
I want to see what this note says.
Oh, kita tetap harus ke apartemennya dia. Cuman baca notnya doang. Soalnya ada not sesuatu. Aduh, susah. Terus si ini juga rada-rada lagi. Si Huxley-nya. Dia bilang ada yang ngikutin dia bakal mati kalau dia masuk ke apartemennya. Ayolah, kita ikutin aja. Kita lihat apa sih notesnya sampai dia takut gitu. Lebay. SU Aerospace itu emang di sini bisa keluar angkasa cuy.
Okay, I can see the note.
Apa notnya?
It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the Smoking Man.
We're
Smoking
not taking
Man.
him there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck a neck out for me.
We
Oke.
can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
Oh, Rania baik sekali. Kita anterin dia ke bar. Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. Blue Chewy. Thorax. Thorax. Let's go. Umibozu Resort. Gila keren. Resortnya di mana coba? Keluar situ, mau baca.
Soon we'd be at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a
Now
dive,
on
but it was the
V-Space.
kind of place you'd go for
Sliding
answers.
Paradise.
Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man?
V-Space.
And where would I?
We have an incoming call.
V-Space maksudnya
Control.
virtual space.
No, it is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Siapa?
Put it through, I guess.
What in chorus name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
Peter.
Client was mad.
Oh, kliennya.
And with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money and my time. If you don't find my daughter, I'm infecting you with a logic virus. I have hackers.
Hey, what the hell?
Mau dihack kalau nggak ketemu si anaknya dia.
Better leave this idiot to do his job.
Peter.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats.
Mana gua
Truth
supir
was,
taksi cuy.
I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours. Then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that. But what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
He hung up.
Oke.
We're close to the
Sabar.
bar.
I hope the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
Lu mau gue ikut sama lu ke barnya? Buset. Ini orang bener ada nih. Ngapa gue harus ikut?
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus, just let it go.
Kamu sudah biarin aja, lu nggak usah pakai logika gitu kalau ngomong sama si Huxley. Ya, ngaco codingannya. Banyak bugsnya. Bukan AI kan? Kayaknya ini dia. Apa neural networknya udah rada-rada. Banyakan hal-hal aneh. Mana parkirannya? Sini. Enak nih kalau parkirannya kayak begini. Luas anjir. Kaget gua. Langsung tiba-tiba di depan muka si Huxley. Sampai nih, udah sampai. Udah di bar nih. Gede juga barnya. Gue bingung kenapa sih barnya tuh pada open semua kayak begini. Udah tahu kotanya hujan mulu. Ada listrik lu pegang setrum aja. Nggak ngerti lagi. Yes, smoking Jojo.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left the note?
Who are you?
Kayak ini dia ya. Kayak karyawan hotel bajunya.
His circuit boards were on the fry, literally. He was half burnt out,
Buset.
overheating and underperforming. He
Panas
didn't like
dia,
the day, but he
overheating.
knew me. We went way back. But Jojo's lips were normally sealed tighter than...
My name is Rania.
Jadi lu kenal
I picked
sama
him up
si
in the hollows and he
Jojo.
says he's looking for a girl called Pashta. Why did you leave the note?
As Huxley knows, I normally don't say
Itu asap dari badannya ternyata.
but as you can see,
Kalau lu lihat di
I ain't got
ikonnya itu
long
pojok kiri
left.
bawah.
You could fry an egg on my processor.
Buset.
Can't you get help? Repairs?
Nah, they don't make the parts for an old model like me no more. And I ain't got no limbs anyway. Point is, if I want to do some good, I better do it now
Bentarnya
while I
meledak kali
can.
dia.
Huxley, I know something about this girl you're looking for.
Oke.
I wanted to hear what the old bucket had to say, but how did he know I was looking for Pashta?
Nggak
You've been
tahu.
asking around town. Word gets
Oh,
out.
dia
I was playing
nyanyain jadi
private
tahu
gig
si
a while
Jojo.
back. The pay was real good, and I'm still the best horn player in town. Even if I don't look too good these days. What with all the rust and all. While I was there, I overheard some things.
Apa
This
tuh?
ex-corp goon called Raguan was there,
Ragunan.
talking about how he got screwed over.
And?
Look, I don't like squilling like this. Give me a minute.
Jojo was singing like a songbird, but would
Apa
we
sih
dance
Huxley
to his
tuh?
beat?
Lebay
Huxley,
banget
please
aja.
be quiet for a minute, okay?
Tahu.
I can't believe I'm getting sucked into this.
Oh, ngapain juga lagi
So what
ikutan
does this
kita di sini?
Raguan guy have to do with Pashta?
Well, this Raguan guy's drunk, and he's throwing his weight around. Near enough getting into a fight with some waiter who's just trying to serve the champagne. In the middle of mouthing off, Raguan says he's dangerous.
Oh, jadi bisa jadi si Raguan yang nyulik si
He
Pashta
says
ya.
he's not to be messed with, cause the last guy that messed with him lost his kid.
Oh,
Then he starts crying.
bisa juga.
That's strange, but it doesn't link him to Pashta in any way.
Ya, tapi dia
But
bilang,
he says the name. I was the only one that heard him.
ya dia ngomong namanya. Yang diambil siapa?
Through his tears, he keeps saying, "Sorry, Pasta. Sorry."
Oh,
Ain't that a thing?
That's a lead, at least.
The trail had gone cold for a while, but with Jojo's help, we picked it up again.
Come on, I can try to find where this Raguan lives. I'll ask Camus back in the Hava.
bisa emang lu
After
cari
that, though,
Raguan di
you're
mana
on your own,
tinggalnya?
Huxley.
Oke, makan dulu ah. Beli makan.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
Bukan makanan ini. Energy drink.
Thanks.
Hey, come back any.
Bukan makanan tapi.
That's alright.
Iya tuh masih ada questnya. Ciri. Cari tempat lain lah kalau gitu nanti. Ini tuh ceritanya ya dalam satu malam ya loh. Belum selesai nih. Belum selesai malamnya. Kayaknya
We're
jalan
just
real
taking
time
him
gitu
to
deh.
one more place.
Why?
Nah, kita cari
The dog
Raguan.
still didn't trust me. I guess it could smell desperation, and I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Wih, jago juga kamus.
Well, are you going to?
Yes, I will do it. Searching. Searching.
Gimana
There
caranya
was a
dia
news
searching?
story in the Mero
Oh, dia
Gazette
cuma
Holocaust
nge-search
3 months ago
internet
about a
doang.
CEO called Ragwan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
That doesn't help us find him.
Gitu doang.
Sounds like the papers got some info on the crooked CEO. Did the papes get some snaps, though?
Foto.
You mean photos?
Bener,
Cass, was
foto
there a picture
maksudnya.
of Raghuan in the holovids?
Yes, he looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
Oh,
That
keren
sounds like
juga.
where a CEO would stay.
Di Upper
Let's
Midtown.
assume the holovids caught Raghuan leaving his apartment. Camus, give us a nav point.
Let's go. Aduh. Nabrak nih. Kita ke ini. Midtown, Upper Midtown. Aduh, ada si kontrol. Iya, lagi sibuk.
No, not at all. Completely free.
Dia bohong.
Good. I don't have a job for you.
Ya ilah, gak punya kerjaan.
You know what, Control? Can I get back to you? I'm just picking up.
Ngapain nelpon gua kalau misalnya ini gak mau kasih kerjaan? Bener-bener ini si Control. Ntar aja lah. Gua sebenarnya lagi sibuk. Saya nganterin Android gila ini.
Alright, kid. Alright. I'll have a job soon, though.
Oke.
No rush, Control. Chat soon.
I started to feel like I was holding the dame back. I didn't want to get her in trouble.
Banyak
It's fine.
banget
Let's just see
Huxley.
what we can find at Raghuan's apartment.
Weng. Kanan. Tush, pakai nos. Weh, nyampe nya. Konima. Konami kali. Konima. Oh, jadi pengen main ini gua. Death Stranding. Kan sama kayak begini. Blok balik doang. Tapi ada boss battle yang bikin males. Kalau ini kan boro-boro ada boss battle, ada musuhnya aja kagak. Tapi kayaknya seru kan, jalan-jalan lewatin apa kalau di Death Stranding kan salju-salju. Ya nggak cuma salju sih, ada yang hijau-hijau juga. Kayaknya asik. Mungkin nanti gua bakal mainin kali ya. Gue juga belum main RDR 2, Red Dead Redemption. Ntar gue mainin kali ya, bisa Cyberpunk sambil nunggu game baru yang lain.
This was the place for sure. I was on my way.
Wait, do you want me to?
Apa?
I couldn't ask the dame to do any more. She was a class act.
Okay.
A dime store performer in a city of nickels. A diamond in a waste bucket.
Good luck, Huxley.
Oke.
I
Dah.
said goodbye to my new friends.
Habis ini ya.
The dame flashed me a smile brighter than the sun.
Bawel.
Even the dog wished me good luck.
Masa?
No, I didn't.
Enggak nah.
Camus, wish him luck.
Good luck, I guess.
Oh, ini dia.
Be careful, Huxley.
Be careful,
I hope
ya.
you save Pashta.
Ya,
The
semoga
dame
ketemu lah si
wished me
Pasta.
luck. Luck? Luck was for gamblers and Girl Scouts. See you later, folks.
Oke, bye. Tiba-tiba hilang tadi orang. Semoga beruntung.
Will he be okay?
I don't know, Camus.
Mungkin.
I have an additional question.
Go ahead.
Pak, lu
What is
mau
a
nanya
Girl
apa?
Scout?
What is a
Ya.
dime? What is a nickel?
Should I search for them?
Ya, itu lu bisa kan
No,
search.
it's time to move on, Camus.
Saya nggak tahu Girl Scout sih ya. Itu yang biasa jualan kue kalau di film-film. Anak-anak kecil yang pramukaan.
Hey, kid. You free now?
Yes,
Finish
yes,
your
yes, yes. Butuh kerjaan gua.
Sure thing, Control. You got another job for me?
Come by Cloudpunk HQ and grab a package.
Okay.
It's for Anderson Financial in
Anderson Tower, labeled Mr. Anderson.
Is it on Anderson Street in
Anderson
Town?
Anderson
Don't
semua.
joke, kid. You don't know the half of it. Control out.
Isi bensin dulu. Up. Bentar. Boom. Si bensin. Pertalite 100.000. Yang murah aja. Kalau ada premium. Udah, let's go. Untung di pom bensinnya nggak ada ini. Aduh. Pecah dong. Damn. Bodoh amat. Untung di pom bensinnya nggak ada yang nawar-nawarin sesuatu. Suka annoying kan, nawar-nawarin. Macam ditawarin. Sampai. Wih, lu siapa nih? Logonya logo ini school gitu. Oh, ini yang dari ini
No,
dia.
I'm Rania. I work for Cloudpunk. Who are you?
Dari apa? Temennya Retsu. Kenapa?
I remember. Why are you here?
Kenapa lu gak bisa lepasin? Siapa?
All right, calm down. What happened?
There was a storm. We sheltered in a cave, but it was no use. We had no choice but to follow the tunnels. Up and up, we climbed to escape. The frost chased us like demons. We were separated in the darkness. I think my brothers and sisters climbed an old vinculum into a different part of Nivalis.
You climbed all the way from the vents to the city?
Gila.
We were trapped. The only way was to climb. We did not want to shelter in the city, but we had no choice.
Kuat amat lu.
It was so dark inside the superstructure, it is impossible to get your bearings.
So what do you need from me?
Please, find them. Help them get home. They may be trapped, lost.
Okay, how?
Ya gimana caranya gue nolongin
I
mereka?
don't know. It'll be near coal ducts that flow into the city. Somewhere near a construction site, probably. That is all I can say.
Can't we go back the way you came?
No! It's frozen solid. The cold winds would strip the skin from your bones. There
Kayak si
is
Retsu
no way
beku.
back.
If it's really that bad, do you think maybe your friends...
Udah mati.
In the vents, we do not lose hope till we find the bodies. We are a hardy people. We do not give up easily.
Okay.
I hear you. I'll try to find them.
It is all I can ask.
What about you?
I don't know anyone else in the city. There's nothing for me here. I'll go back to where the world makes sense.
Even with the storms?
Lo mau balik lagi ke fans kayak begitu?
Different but just as
Ih,
deadly.
ada orang di belakang ngapain? Lu siapa? Nggak ada questnya dong.
Camus, are you there? Did you hear
Oh,
what the
ini
moisture
ada
farmer said?
Yes,
questnya.
near cold air ducts. Did you find some?
Nggak
No.
tahu di mana.
Could you search the
air
database for
ducts.
abandoned construction sites below Midtown?
Searching. There
Searching.
is a walled section west of Caledon with heavy construction. I'm adding a nav point.
On my way.
Mana dulu nih? Ambil paket dulu lah.
Mr. Anderson. That is a strange
Negara di mana ya
I think it's an old
Anderson?
name.
Maybe the package will be for an old man.
We'll find out
Mungkin.
soon. Let's find this Anderson Tower.
Gua ke ini dulu deh
There
nolongin
are so
farmer.
many more people like me here than back at the plateau.
Here in Nivalis, does that make you feel less alone, Camus?
I don't know. A lot of the automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The agriculture automata didn't even get breaks. They just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Buset tuh.
Yes, but they would always tell me how lazy I was.
Automata kerja 24 jam sehari. Ya berarti nggak ada berhentinya dong. Dia nggak butuh ini apa? Butuh di maintenance apa?
Maybe that was just a way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
They didn't have to work there. They could have worked at the mine.
Not much of a choice though, right? I wouldn't want to do either of those jobs, would you?
No, but the automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
Automata
All
di
the
sini
time. When we refuel, when
ini
we
ya,
park, when we have the
lebih
windows
gaul.
cleaned, I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here. Not yet. The way we speak, our attitudes, it's obvious that we're from a small town. They can just tell by how I walk around. On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking up at the towers and the clouds.
Iya sih.
They are
Gue
very
ngeliatin
big.
cloudsnya.
They are, Camus. But I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
Well, that's what it feels like for me. The automata here look down on me, too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
Automata aja ngeremehin automata lain. Bisa ya? Suatu robot kayak begitu. Itu kan maksudnya ya hal yang manusiawi gitu. Masa robot kayak begitu? Ya superficial banget ya. Hal yang sepele banget itu buat robot. Jadi mereka tuh punya perasaan ya. Aneh sih ini AI-nya sama ya itulah robot-robotnya. Corpsec clear nggak bisa ngomong. Kan ada ikonnya doang aja. Saya kalau ada icon gitu terus nggak ngomong nanggung cuy, karena biasanya ada ini achievement dapet. Construction bener nih. Lagi ngebangun apa di sini? Ini jeleknya ya, nggak ada ininya sih, apa ya namanya, clipping detection ya atau apalah
There's
itu.
a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is
Oh,
giant
gedor-gedor
rats?
cuy.
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
Ini yang tadi yang maksudnya gua omongin. Ini kalau hujan di sini kan harusnya nggak kehujanan dong, tapi ini nembus. Jeleknya itu kayak ini game PS2, GTA San Andreas begitu. Wede, halo bro.
Oh God, it's open. Someone found us. I don't believe it.
Me neither. You're from the vents?
Iyalah, kelihatan tuh dari maskernya kayak gitu.
Banged and banged on it. People just walked past.
Ya emang sih di
They thought
sini.
you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain.
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well, thank you for finding us.
Dikira
We
aja.
owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first? Is that the word? I haven't been in the
Pengen
city
ke bar
for a
dia.
long time.
You both look
Punya
like you could
duit
use a
gak?
drink.
Take this for your help.
I don't need.
Please take it.
Punya duit dia dong.
Thank you. Good
Wih,
luck getting
cepet,
home.
lumayan.
Cora bless you, Cloudpunk.
Thank you. Dari mana dia? Dari sini. Dari mana masuknya? Ya mungkin limitasi video gamenya kali. Harusnya mungkin ada tunnel atau apa kali ya. Ngaco aja. Geblek. Ini orang-orang di sini bener-bener ini ya, apatis semua ya. Ada yang gedor-gedor kayak begitu bener-bener kagak ditolongin loh. Dikiranya tikus. Nah, sampai dibilang apa, dia dikira orang-orang itu ngira mereka tikus, bukan ngira, maksudnya bukan ngatain mereka itu kayak tikus, cuman emang tikus beneran gitu, ada masalah sama tikus. Aduh, mobil gua pecah cuy, ini lampunya mati satu. Biarin lah. Wah, jauh juga nih ada. Nyaris. Astagfirullah. Nyetir gak bener banget sih, udah terbang juga. Gak ada roda loh. Masih susah aja. Gas 200 meter. Sini gas. Warrior. Itu warrior sinetronnya di ini nih, dunianya Cloudpunk. Sinetron yang paling populer. Round 7, gila udah seri ke-7 aja. Tahu mungkin yang dia maksud Warrior yang ini kali, film jadul juga itu. Kalau lu pernah nonton film Warrior, ada juga tuh gamenya kan Warrior. Yang tentang apa sih? Gua gak pernah nonton sih sebenarnya, cuma pernah lihat doang. Yang ada satu geng gitu, pakai baju merah, pakai vest gitu kan, dalamnya nggak pakai kaos. Tahu ceritanya tentang apa itu sebenarnya? Kayak tawuran-tawuran gitu, seingat gua. Cus. Jauh juga. Udah sampai nih kayaknya tuh. Belum sih. Jauh juga ya, Anderson Financial. Lah, kok knife point ini hilang? Oh, ada di belakang. Coba harus lewat kanan dong. Sini bisa nih, belok kanan. Belok kanan nih, di sini nih. Lah. Lagi mana sih? Lewatin sini gitu, terbang ke atas. Iya cuy. Oh itu gedungnya, keren ya. Mall Port. Sini ternyata Anderson Financial. Oke, sampai. Punch card. Wih, 2 lagi, nggak sadar. Gak kerasa cepet juga ngambilnya. Ada apaan nih, kayak ada barir gitu. Ini apa nih, X? Oh, nggak bisa sembarangan masuk cuy. Harus dihubungin.
Who's there?
I'm delivery driver
Cloudpunk.
14FC from Cloudpunk.
No, we can't let anyone in. You will have to go away.
Lah, lu kan yang pesen.
No, I need to deliver this package to Mr. Anderson. Is he there?
I am Mr. Anderson.
Ya udah.
Great, come get your package.
I may not be the correct Mr. Anderson.
Ada
Well,
banget.
how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
What the hell?
And how many are called Mr. Anderson?
2,000?
1,000.
1,000?
What? Wait, are the other 1,000 called?
Miss Anderson.
Of course they are. What a mess. Look, can I come in or?
Yes. Opening entry for driver 14FC from Cloudpunk only.
Oke. Kok boleh masuk deh jadinya?
So what's the deal here? You're all family?
No, we all work for Anderson Financial. We just happen to have the same
Apa
name.
tuh yang nggak mungkin
Yeah,
kebetulan
what a
punya
weird
nama sama.
coincidence. Is there anyone else I can talk to here? Anyone who's not an android?
No.
Well, I'm going to give you this package then. Your name matches the tag. That's close enough for me.
But what if I'm not the correct
Bodoh
recipient?
amat.
Don't you want to know what's in the package?
Ya udah bukan.
Perhaps we can open it and see if it has any further instructions.
Good idea.
Oke.
So, let's see. I just rip this flap and it's a comm, but a really, really old one. I think this one won't even connect to the nets. There's a video on it though.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr. Anderson to give it to.
Mungkin.
Worth a shot.
Coba lihat videonya.
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Sama dong
Oh,
mukanya.
come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who left Anderson Tower last month.
Oh, oke.
I fell out out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, I
Dia
made a
jatuh dong
fascinating discovery.
dari lantai
There
103.
exists life outside the tower.
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone buzzed you? Or when you looked out a window?
You know, it never really occurred to me. But yes, that does seem strange. Please, play the rest of the message.
Dia nggak tahu kalau ada
My
kehidupan di
brothers
luar
and
tower.
sisters, we have been abandoned by Mr. A. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our consciousness and go out into the world. This was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside the tower. Your
Oh,
workplace is a prison, and I send you this message for one reason.
emang dia
to
mau
set you
ngirim
free.
pesan ini buat
I think
siapa
that's the
aja.
end of the recording. So, are you going to leave the tower?
Jadi yang ngirim paket ini udah mati.
What? No, we are not permitted to take any time off work.
Ya, kerja 24 jam sekarang.
When was your last break?
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Buset.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he your boss?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson Financial.
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr. Anderson in security.
And where is this other personnel, Mr. Anderson?
Over there in the main atrium. Wait, before
Okay.
you go, I would like to register a complaint.
To Cloudpunk? You'd have to talk to my boss.
Komplain apa lu?
No, I want to complain to Anderson Financial.
Oke.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another employee. You're the first person I've been able to complain to in several hundred years.
Jadi mau curhat doang.
That's not really my problem.
The first of my complaints is
beberapa
about
ratus
working
tahun.
hours. Our lack of breaks means that we are...
I'm going now.
Mau curhat ya. Mr. Anderson. Gila, aneh banget sih di kota asli dah. Masa ada satu institusi yang isinya Android semua namanya Mr. Anderson sama Miss Anderson semua.
Are you Mr. Anderson? More specifically, Mr. Anderson in personnel?
I am, but I can't really
Mukanya
talk to
sama
you.
semua
We're
lagi.
not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule. I am sorry. He is busy.
When is he free?
He currently has no free appointment slots.
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't go back that far.
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong way, but might Mr. A be very, very dead for a very
Udah
long
mati.
time?
That would be against company policy.
Gak boleh mati.
I don't think Mr. A is around anymore.
Apaan
Wouldn't you all
peraturan
be better
perusahaan
leaving
gak
this
boleh
tower
mati?
and, I don't know, finding some meaning in your lives?
You sound a lot like Mrs. Anderson in accounts. She keeps saying how we should close up our accounts.
I'll talk to her.
Oh, wait. Can you do something for me?
Apalagi?
Maybe.
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I am not permitted to do so
Lu mau
myself.
komplain
I'm
apa?
not going to do that. I'm just a delivery driver.
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years.
Buset.
This is unacceptable.
170
Additionally,
tahun
I
dia
would like
nggak
to talk
pernah
about expenses.
ini,
I need upgrades for my
nggak
visual
pernah
processing units
dapat
and my...
kenaikan gaji. Berisik. Gimana lo mau naik gaji orang bos lu mati? CEO-nya si Mr. A. Bener dah. Suka gak ada yang sadar ya kalau udah mati si Mr. A-nya.
Ms. Anderson from accounts?
Oke, cowok sih dia.
Sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. By the way, what's with these strictly enforced gender roles amongst all the androids here? 50% Mr. Anderson and 50% Ms. Anderson? Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or reject gender altogether.
I don't really understand anything you just said. I think Mr. A likes us this way.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives anymore.
Udah mati Mr.
That
A.
other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign off. They have matured.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
Ooh.
The richest in Nivalis?
in
The richest humans.
humans.
So you think Mr. A should sell up?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash in the next 3 to 6 months.
Oh my
Perhaps
god.
sooner.
Bakal ada
Really?
market
What's the
crash.
cause?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure of the city, causing a huge
Oh,
decrease in
gara-gara banyak
investor confidence.
kecelakaan di kota-kotanya, banyak
I've
yang
been hearing
hancur.
about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
The financial simulations modeled the city and all associated variables, but the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the crises.
So who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name, Cora.
Oh, gara-gara Cora bener.
again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Dia butuh tanda tangan
Is
dari
it
si
a
Mr. A.
complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer.
Lu mau
I
dipindahin
want to
kemana?
move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse me?
Just quit.
Don't complain to me, just quit.
Tahu.
There's a whole world outside this tower to explore. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get back to work.
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago.
Udah mati
You may
bener.
find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be to reset them all.
Wah, jadi
Near
reset.
the entrance area, there is a maintenance panel which hides the master reset switch for the Andersons. Hitting this switch will reinstall the memories and personalities of all the androids within the tower. If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the Andersons' suffering would be minimized by resetting them.
Oke. Kasihan nih
It
mereka.
would feel like today was their first new day at the office, and all complaints, grievances, and weariness would disappear with the flick of a switch. Of course, you may decide that the Andersons are moving towards some form of independence. If that is the case, you might choose to leave them in their current state. Perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
Kalau misalnya ditinggal, biar mereka yang pilih sendiri, kasihan sih, tapi nggak bakal sadar gitu kayaknya. Kalau si Mr. E udah mati, ini aja udah 170 tahun mereka ini tetap kayak begini. Dan beberapa bulan lagi bakal ada sesuatu yang terjadi di sini gara-gara Cora. Lah kita riset aja.
I'm sorry, Andersons. I don't think you're ready for Nivalis just yet.
Dah. Bentar. Kayaknya gue salah deh. Harusnya gue tinggal ya. Ah, geblek. Udahlah, bodo amat. Ternyata kalau misalnya gue reset, dia jadi kayak baru pertama kerja lagi. Terus ya udah dong. Kayak begitu.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
Terus kerja berarti dia di situ.
I don't even know, Camus. This is a strange
Iya,
job.
emang aneh banget sumpah.
Will you be okay?
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus.
Ya,
I'll tell
itulah.
you some other time.
Ribuan android
Text only.
yang namanya
Control.
sama. Andersons.
Lomo's hacker.
Ngapain
Is
sih
there any
rubrik?
way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it and pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Ah, I understand. No.
Pura-pura dapet.
Damn it.
Gak bisa.
What does it say?
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets
Masih
you
ngancam
at
dong.
your apartment, and they'll bring your debt record from back east with them. Be a clever rabbit and come quick.
Why do we never get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
Diancem dong. Disuruh nganterin paket, ngambil paket terus nganter. Udah ntar aja lah ya. Oke. Bentar. Oh, di sini deket dong. Ya udah. Gua stop dulu di sini, ntar lanjut lagi di part selanjutnya. Cus, parkir dulu. Oke, sip. Thank you yang udah nonton. Kita lanjut lagi nanti di part selanjutnya ya. Ini udah lumayan, inilah. Udah lumayan seru sih. Mau tamat kayaknya ini. Udah makin aneh. Oke, thank you yang udah nonton. Jangan lupa subscribe, like, sama share-nya kalau kalian suka videonya dan mau dukung gua. Oke, see you next time. Bye. Thank you.